We are following breaking news in Kansas City tonight. A fire torched part of a Northland apartment complex.
Fear of an explosion forced people out of their homes. Tonight, the injured include one firefighter and a resident. Now, the apartment fire is at the Crooked Creek Apartments near Berry Road and 169 Highway. Larry Seward is there with more.
Cynthia, neither of the injured are seriously hurt. That according to fire officials, though both people were taken to hospitals for evaluation. That firefighter hurt with a piece of equipment, according to his colleagues at the fire department. It's hard to tell behind me, but fire investigators are here at this building, the darkened building behind me, trying to figure out what caused the fire in this two-story building with 16 apartment units, which means members of 16 families tonight are glad to be alive.
I was just driving through here, saw a black puff of smoke coming up.
Me and my son, my daughter, and her friends were sitting at the table. She came out and says, "Why does it smell like fire in our house?"
Around 7 at Crooked Creek Apartments.
We were watching a movie when I heard a lot of commotion outside. One of the neighbors was yelling, so I opened up the blinds, and then I noticed that they were yelling about a fire. And that's when they started yelling, "Get out, get out." Actually, what he said was that he had an oxygen tank and that he was afraid it was going to explode.
Flames growing in Building 8122 devoured 2 units, sparking a 3-alarm firefight. As paramedics wheeled away the only injured resident to safety, Shannon Lafredo stared at what's left of her apartment in disbelief.
We just moved in 2 weeks ago, and I have just been putting things away in their proper place, and now my entire apartment is fire damaged and soaked in water. So I'm pretty devastated right now.
But she's also counting blessings. She and her 2 children are alive and well. As are the others who live here. The one person who was injured, as we said off the top, has minor injuries according to fire officials. As for the apartment complex, only 2 units were completely damaged by this fire. Officials say that there is some smoke and fire and water damage to adjacent apartments, but they were able to minimize that damage by cutting a hole in the roof to let this fire ventilate, and they were able to get it out relatively quickly. But again, the big story here tonight, no one seriously hurt. And we are live in the Northland tonight. Larry Seward, NBC Action News.